So we bought our first 3D printer about a year and a half ago, and now it's kind of paying for itself, even making us a little bit of extra income on the side. In this video, we'll show you how we got started selling 3D prints, what we're doing, and how you can do it too. So a year and a half ago when we bought this 3D printer, we had no idea what we were going to do with it. The oldest loved the idea of printing out these little fidget toys. We had to kind of figure out how to even get them to stick because it's not an enclosed printer. It's a Sovol SO6 Plus, I think it is. It's a 300 cubed build volume. I didn't really want to start out with the small, like 180 cubed, just because I figured she would, she really loved doing this thing at school. She has like 4 or 5 different fidgets coming from school. We talked to the STEM teacher a little bit. She said what they had at the school, what they were using as the printer. It just wasn't feasible and economical for at the time, like I think she was 8 years old, to get a 3D printer such as the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon, which is what they have at the school. And so we saw the Enders, the Creality Ender 3s, all the cheaper ones. I looked through the reviews, saw the Sovol SO6 Plus. I was like, it has the bigger build volume. She can print a little bit bigger stuff. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't February after Christmas, and she was selling these 3D printed lizards that she found on Thingiverse to all of her friends at school. She was printing out all these Harry Potter things, it just anything and everything that she could think of. I think it was the Christmas after this past Christmas here. The kids got a video game console for Christmas, and it's called the Next Playground. It's a virtual reality kind of thing with a camera. Anyways, we got it, and she had kind of put up her 3D printer for a while, and we finally ended up getting it back out. At about the same time, I'd been messing around with Fusion 360, trying to come up with some useful, practical things to print around the house, just to, get some use out of the 3D printer. And yeah, I messed around in Fusion 360, modeled up a wall mount for the video game console because the manufacturer makes the game console, and they make a travel case and all the merchandise, the t-shirts and stickers and everything to go along with it, but they don't have any mounting accessories. And here in the basement where the game console is at, we just have the TV wall mounted, and there's no shelf or anything underneath it. It's kind of a cleaner looking wall. So, messing around in Fusion 360, I was like, I can model something, and printed it, put it up on the Facebook group for the Next Playground, and everyone kept asking where in the heck we found it, where, what it was, who made it, where they could buy one. The Facebook group is very particular. You can't really sell or promote your own merchandise in there. Yeah, I mean, I understand you don't want to go as a competing brand into another brand's page, but so I kindly told everyone if they were interested in any of that kind of stuff, they could message me. I wouldn't put it out there for blast. And I had 30-40 people message and asking where they could buy one, how much they were, who makes them, all this other stuff. And I had the couple rolls of filament still, and luckily this turquoise teal color is one of the main colors of that Next Playground console, so it kind of matches up pretty good. And so yeah, I decided, you know, I didn't have any other plans for this color of filament. I printed out as many as I could off the remaining roll, and started messaging people saying, hey, I had one, you know, here's what I can sell it for, here's where you can buy it from us, that kind of stuff. And I think I got 12 out of the roll, and all 12 of them were sold, you know, within 2 or 3 weeks time frame. I was dropping packages off at the post office about every other day. And yeah, so that's just our first success story, I guess you could say. We've since branched out. It's on Amazon. We do the fulfillment by Amazon. Several of them are sitting in the warehouse. We do the fulfillment by Amazon, so it's got the little Prime logo on the listing, and we don't have to deal with any of the shipping. We package them up, put them in a big box, send them to Amazon, and Amazon does the shipping from their warehouse. You know, they're 2 to 3 days shipping, and you know, they handle all the customer service at that point too. It's a fee, but it makes it worth it. And yeah, so lately we've been trying to branch off of that. We're trying to drive people to our Etsy store, because we got a couple other products in the works. One of them is a cheer ring holder. So our kids are doing the competitive cheerleading stuff, and when they win their competitions and all that stuff, they get big rings, like Super Bowl rings. And of course you get the little medal, all that kind of stuff. So just this last year, our oldest won, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the big Super Bowl type rings. And you know, she's just keeping them in the little jewelry bags that she gets them at the competition for. And we're like, you know, let's come up with something to kind of show those off a little bit, rather than keeping them in the jewelry bags. And one of the other moms on the team this year mentioned that she had got one off of Etsy. It was a wooden one. It held like 5 or 6 rings last year, customized, had her kid's name on it. And you know, they were talking about end of season gifts and how much those cost them, and asked if we could model something and print it out on the 3D printer. So again, that's one of the products that we have listed up. It's customizable. You know, it kind of hard to put something like that on Amazon. So trying to drive customers to the Etsy store rather than to Amazon. So we're starting this channel. This is the very first video. It's probably super choppy. I'm just using my iPhone to record this. I don't have a microphone or anything. I think I actually ordered one. It should be delivered here in a couple days, but wanted to get this video recorded and just put up, just to get something on the channel, you know. Anyways, so yeah, we started this channel to just kind of document our journey with this whole side hustle of 3D printer business stuff. We've already ordered the Eufy Make E1 UV printer for other crafts and printing on and whatnot. The wife and kids have all kinds of ideas for stuff like that, and you know, printing on tumblers and keychains and all the fun stuff there. So yeah, we're starting this channel just to kind of document our journey, help, if we can help anybody, that'd be great, you know. Maybe you can take away from this the struggles of starting the 3D printing side business, and maybe not make some of the same mistakes that we have. So we'll document everything as we go along, and you know, we'll cover everything from beginner friendly, starting your own business, what to look for in a 3D printer, that kind of stuff. So if that sounds interesting, hope you hit the subscribe button, stick around a little bit, and just stay tuned for next videos coming up. And that didn't stop it. I'm trying to run the camera from my watch because the phone is not within arm's reach. So this is going to be interesting.